Hey everyone, this is Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Just wanted to jump on here, do a quick video for you guys, just to keep you updated on what's happening at the border. I know many people are very concerned, as you should be, and this is a real crisis that is much worse than people even know. The media, or at least the conservative media, is reporting it, but here's the real deal: is most of even the Democrat media or the mainstream media is not reporting the crisis enough. This is a real crisis. It's a human crisis. It's a tragedy, and America is basically being invited. And our current United States president invited everyone to come, and he is fully to blame for this crisis at the southern border. That would be President Joe Biden. You know, he has repealed President Trump's executive orders. He stopped construction on the border wall. That's America's border wall. That is for our country. He stopped construction, will not finish it, and has told the whole world to come to America, has opened the doors, and we are truly being invaded. I just want to give you some quick information, so you'll probably want to share this video so we can let everyone know what's going on. Currently, Border Patrol is so overwhelmed, they are considering releasing illegals without a court date. This is an extreme situation to find Border Patrol in the situation where they are coming across so many illegals coming into our country, where they're overwhelmed in their job, outmanned, and actually considering having to release illegals into our country without a court date. Imagine, that's too much. They're also considering moving these illegals to the Canadian border to process them there, because the centers are completely overwhelmed at our southern border. This has only been 2 months that Joe Biden has become president, and our situation is this dire. It is a crisis. It's beyond a crisis. It's shameful, and President Joe Biden is to blame for this. And I think everyone in America should be fed up. And it's only been 2 months that he has been in office. I want to let you know, these are the most current numbers, by the way. Just in the past 2 weeks, the number of unaccompanied minors has doubled. It's now at 5,000. That's being reported today. However, the estimation is that it will be 13,000 unaccompanied children per month by the month of May. That's very soon. That's just a little over 1 month from now. The numbers are expected to go up to 13,000 unaccompanied children by the month of May. This is human trafficking, everyone. Human trafficking. Joe Biden has caused this problem. It is his fault. This is the Democrats' policies, and they are just, they might as well pay money to the cartels and the coyotes, because they are funding this big business of human trafficking, and children are being trafficked. Yes, expecting it to be 13,000 per month by May. Now, here is a very disturbing number. There are some DHS, Department of Homeland Security officials reporting and predicting that we are about to be at 200,000 illegals entering our country per month. That is over double the numbers that it currently is right now, and they're saying this is rapidly increasing. When you hear numbers like this, there's only one conclusion, and that is to understand that America is being invaded, and that is exactly what's happening, and the President of the United States has invited them to come here, and it's absolutely shameful. So share this video with your friends and family. Hit share now so everyone can understand what's happening at our southern border. These border states are being overwhelmed in their towns and their cities. They are just basically being flooded, and they're coming into our country. Now, the American taxpayer is the one footing the bill, and that is the part that every single American, this isn't a political party issue, everyone. This is an American issue, and the American taxpayer should not be footing the bill for our country to be invaded like this. We should have a strong legal immigration system. Becoming an American is a wonderful thing, and having a legal immigration process to go through it is something to be proud of. It's not something to be violated. There are many legal immigrants to our country that are so proud of their citizenship and the fact that they earned it. And it took many of them years to earn their citizenship here. It isn't something to just be handed away to people who are breaking and entering into our country, which is what is absolutely happening right now. I want to give you an example of the types of policies and the way your hard-earned tax dollars are being used. The Biden administration has awarded an $86 million contract to a nonprofit that exists in Texas. It's called Endeavors. You know, a nonprofit, this is a business that is taking care of these illegals that are entering into our country. $86 million for a 6-month contract that will take 1,200 illegals and put them in hotel rooms in Texas and Arizona, provide 1,200 illegal immigrants with housing in hotel rooms. Now, let's do a little bit of math here. $86 million contract for a 6-month contract with for 1,200 migrants comes down to $398 a night. You know for a fact that these hotel rooms are not 5-star hotels at $398 a night. So what that means is your tax dollars are paying a profit. They are paying people's salaries that work at Endeavor. They are paying for a lot more than just hotel rooms. So this is exactly how it works out. At 1,200 illegals for an $86 million contract, you're looking for 6 months, you're looking at the government is spending $71,666.67 per illegal for 6 months in hotel rooms. That's shameful. I bet there's a lot of Americans, people watching this video right now that don't make $71,666.67 per year working hard here in our country. But our federal government just awarded a nonprofit. I wonder who runs that nonprofit that got so lucky to receive that 6-month contract at $86 million. So that's what's happening. $398 per night for 6 months for illegals, ladies and gentlemen. And those are your tax dollars hard at work. It's absolutely disgusting. The federal government, the Biden administration and Democrats in Congress also are awarding $4.38 billion for stimulus money for illegals. Yes, that's a real true story, everyone. That lovely stimulus check at $1,400 is going to illegals, and that is going to cost you $4.38 billion with a B dollars for illegals to get some good old stimulus money for COVID. I think this is absolutely disgusting, but this is how the Democrats have decided to spend your hard-earned money, because this is what they do when Democrats are in control. All of this is the reason why I've introduced a very strong, the strongest border security bill that has ever been introduced. It's a comprehensive bill called the Protect America First Act, H.R. 1883. Please call your representative and tell them to co-sponsor my bill. This bill is a comprehensive border security bill that would fund the wall that President Trump asked for in the first place. It would build the wall, finish the wall, and then it would name the wall President Donald J. Trump Border Wall. I think that's an appropriate name for the wall at the southern border. This bill also defunds sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities are absolutely shameful. They harbor illegal aliens at your expense, and they force them, they force police, they force ICE to not come in and make arrests. They harbor them, they give them aid and comfort, and they take care of them in sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities must be defunded and should be illegal. We should have laws that protect American citizens, not laws that protect illegal immigrants, illegal aliens in our country. This Protect America First Act would also put a 4-year moratorium on immigration that would be Joe Biden's entire 4-year presidency. I think that's a safe bet, looking at what he's done in only 2 months at our southern border. We have people coming into America from over 100 different countries. They're coming from all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. And they're also, some of them are being arrested. Dangerous terrorists have been arrested at our southern border, and drugs are flowing in at a rapid rate like never seen before. Dangerous drugs to hurt Americans, and this must be stopped. It is so, so shameful. My Protect America First Act does many more things. It would fund police officers to be able to help ICE. It would also protect our country, putting America first. We're very thankful for President Trump and the 4 years that he gave us as president, because he showed us what America First policies look like, and America First policies are the way to go for our country. Did so many wonderful things. So I just wanted to let you know all about the latest numbers down at the border. You can share this video so that your friends and family know as well. And also, please call your representative in Congress and tell them to co-sponsor with Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene the Protect America First Act, HR 1883. We've got to push this through and do everything we can to get the job done. Don't forget, I am working in Congress hard for you, always working for you. I never wanted to be a member of Congress, and I will not join the swamp. I don't like their ways, because their ways just would not work in the private sector, and they're ruining our country. Business as usual in Washington has got us to where we are at $30 trillion in debt. So if you support me, I would really appreciate it if you could send me a donation, $5, $10, even $25. It helps me out so much to defend myself from the attacks from the media and the Democrats. They hate me more than anyone now, and even tried to introduce a resolution, or they actually did introduce a resolution to expel me from Congress this past week for nothing at all, just because they didn't like a few things I posted on social media a few years ago before I ever became a candidate, which is unbelievable. I think if we held that standard, there would be no member in Congress. I assure you that. Because after all, don't forget, we have Democrats serving in Congress like Eric Swalwell, who had a sexual relationship with a Chinese spy, who also, this Chinese spy put interns into his office and helped him with fundraising. And he sits on the powerful Intel Committee. That's not the kind of members of Congress we need serving in the United States House of Representatives. Also, don't forget about Congresswoman Maxine Waters, who stood and called for Trump supporters to be attacked wherever you may find them. I think she should be expelled for that type of language, right? Or what about Kamala Harris, our sitting vice president, and Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who shared the Minnesota Freedom Fund bail bond link, asking for donations so they could get criminals bailed out of jail after they rioted in the streets, burned cities, looted businesses, attacked police officers, attacked innocent people, and so much more. But this is the Democrats, everyone. They are the biggest hypocrites there are, led by the hypocrite-in-chief, Nancy Pelosi, and they just don't ever want to see the error of their ways. They just want to point their finger at everyone else. And so that's the continual mess going on. But if you're willing to support me and help me defend myself and fight back, you can make a donation at MarjorieTaylorGreene.com. Don't forget, Green has an E on the end. MarjorieTaylorGreene.com with an E. So that would be wonderful. I really appreciate you guys and appreciate your help. Don't forget, take some action, call your representative, and tell them to co-sponsor the Protect America First Act, HR 1883. We've got to do everything we can to protect our southern border because, a country, we don't have a nation without borders and without strong, secure borders. And Joe Biden has ripped our borders open and is allowing us to be invaded like never before. Shame on Joe Biden. Shame on the Democrats. And, they would never do this in their own home. They would never welcome the world into their own home. So why would we do this to our country? We need legal immigration, not an illegal invasion, which is what's happening right now. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Hit that share button, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let's do everything we can to save America and stop socialism, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.